Shalom. I'm going to give a call aloyum, how y'all Bashim Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, honor, and blessings to you sincere Akim out there. I got a couple quick articles I want to touch, and then I have a few scriptures. This is something I was reading yesterday. It's from naturalnews.com. And it came out on Monday, May 8th. And it reads: Japan to drop tanks full of Fukushima nuclear waste directly into the ocean. And just reading that is just like, what the fuck are you talking about, dumping nuclear waste into the ocean? And that's crazy, man. But I'm gonna read this article. I'll read some of it. Following the major earthquake in March 2011, a 15-meter high tsunami ravaged the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. Though the reactors immediately shut down after the quake, the giant wave that hit Fukushima's shores disabled the emergency generators that power and operate the pumps that cool the reactors. The insufficient cooling resulted in the nuclear meltdown of the cores of 3 reactors, causing the worst nuclear disaster since Chernobyl. A nuclear scientist, Neil Hyatt, has told TRT World, an international news platform of the Turkish radio and television corporation broadcasting from Istanbul and London, that the dismantling and complete cleanup could take up to 100 years. 6 years after the disaster, the 3 crippled reactors are still leaking water with high levels of radiation into the Pacific Ocean. Though the Pacific Ocean is a vast stretch of water, Fukushima's radiation is reaching the coast of the United States, Canada, and Mexico, contaminating the fish we eat and the water we swim in. So, these motherfuckers is on numerous levels. They're destroying the earth, man. They're destroying the ecosystem. They're destroying the actual soil of the earth, and they're destroying the water, man. Hey, man. I'm gonna keep reading. While these findings were first considered fake news and laughed away, researchers can no longer deny that cesium-134, the so-called fingerprint of Fukushima, has been found in seawater and fish along the western coast of the Americas, which I live on the western coast. So that contamination is reaching all the way up to Washington. Okay. In TRT's daily news show Insight, hosted by former Sky News presenter Martin Stanford, the head of International Atomic Energy Agency, has called on the world to help with the cleanup of the Fukushima site. It goes into that. Now this is going to get to the point now. Ever since the tsunami put the Fukushima plant out of business, one of the ongoing core tasks has been to cool the reactors and prevent the release of highly contaminated water leaking from the 3 units. Though it has been 6 years since the disaster, the cleanup is making slow progress. Mark Whitby, chairman and design director of the engineering and consultancy firm WME Consultants, explained that today about 400 tons of water go into each reactor to cool it. So there's 3 different reactors that melted, so that's 1,200 tons. Okay. Part of the highly radioactive water is recycled to recool the reactors, and the rest goes into big tanks, which are stacked which are stacking up at a fast rate, as reported by TRT. Japan is running out of storage space. There are currently about 1,000 storage tanks holding 920,000 tons of contaminated water. That's almost a million. 800,000 more, and that's a million tons of contaminated nuclear water, man. 1,000,000 tons. What the fuck? This is madness, man. Reading on. As if the marine life isn't struggling enough already by the vast amounts of plastic in the ocean, the Japanese are now talking about dumping these tanks with nuclear waterways directly into the sea because they cannot keep building and storing these reservoirs, Whitby told TRT. Also, to this day, researchers are uncertain whether the melted cores are still within the containment structures, or if they have burrowed through the vessels, contaminating the groundwater that ends up in the Pacific Ocean. Since many robots sent out to assess the damage have been destroyed due to the high levels of radiation that melts their electronics, it is tough to get this information. I mean, that's pretty much. I'm also gonna read on this. You can read the articles on naturalnews.com, but these motherfuckers they're crazy, man. Actually, I'm gonna post a video that I watched. It really does says the same thing I just read, and they're saying that the three cores are out of the structure that they was built to be housed in, and now that they hit ground level, and that nuclear water, or it's contaminating the groundwater, so that groundwater is nuclear, and it's going straight into the Pacific Ocean, man. On top of them trying to cool off the shit that's still in those containers. So it's like this double the effect, man. You guys are storing up all this nuclear contaminated water, radioactive water, and you're putting it in storage bins, 1,000,000 gallons of this shit, and yet still the core reactors are in the groundwater, so it's contaminating the ocean still to this day, man. So man, hey, the Most High got a special judgment for all these fucking heathens, man. Moab, Ammon, all these heathens, man. They all have a place on the shit list, man. Okay, and I have another article I want to hit real quick before I get these scriptures. This was yesterday. This was yesterday, and this is right here. This happened right here in Washington, man. Okay, this is same site. Naturalnews.com. It says Hanford nuclear site tunnel collapse leads to massive evacuation, radiological contamination, and FAA airspace ban. Okay. It says a tunnel used to shuttle hot fuel rods around the Hanford nuclear reservation near Seattle, Washington, has suffered a catastrophic structural failure, followed by a partial collapse of about 400 square feet of its roof. And the head brother out here in the Northwest, he's always touched on this and talked about this, how the infrastructure of this nuclear plant is falling apart, and it leaks radioactive waste. It's been leaking radioactive waste for a while now, and it's just through the spirit that it actually gave out now, which this brother has been prophesying for a while, that this joint is gonna give, and it has now, and that's all through the spirit, The tunnel is widely reported as being full of highly contaminated materials, according to local news Channel 5, or Channel King 5. For many years, the Hanford facility manufactured plutonium-239 for building nuclear weapons. Plutonium-239 has a half-life of 24,000 years. This is fucking madness, 24,000 years. Like, what are you gonna do with that? It lasts longer than you. And this fucking shit is ridiculous. The nuclear, man. This world, man. It needs to be recalibrated for real, man. Esau is destroying this earth as well as the rest of these heathens. They're destroying the earth, man. Reading on, immediately following the tunnel collapse, workers were ordered to immediately assume a take cover position, while the FAA slapped the airspace ban over the site of the nuclear emergency. The Oregon Department of Energy activated its Emergency Operations Center located in Oregon. King 5 also reports. A manager sent a message to all personnel telling them to secure ventilation in your building and refrain from eating or drinking. This advice is consistent with the belief that a massive release of radioactive isotopes has occurred. Further underscoring the danger of the situation, a robot has been sent in to check air and soils for contamination with radioactive elements. This particular incident does not yet appear to involve a large release of radiological material from the Hanford site. However, the first rule of every radiation catastrophe or nuclear accident is that governments lie to the public by default. In the aftermath of the Fukushima fiasco, for example, we saw how Japanese government regulators ordered radiation detection equipment turn off in order to avoid anyone seeing the insanely high readings, even as the fuel rods melted through the floor of the Fukushima Daiichi facility, and robots were being fried by the radiation. The government told all its citizens that there was nothing to worry about. So that's what I'm pretty much. That's the gist of this. If you brothers want to read it, you can read on. But yeah, man. This world is being destroyed, man. You know, and that's why the scriptures tell you that, you know, if these days were not hastened, that there would be no flesh would be saved, man. And that's true, man, because you have shit like this happening, man. You got Ammon throwing, you got Ammon poisoning the water with radiation that's poisoning the fish, and then you wonder why whales are beaching themselves, why dolphins are beaching themselves, man. And then you got shit like this happening, and the funny thing about this is that this is close to the Columbia River, which is the main source of water for the whole West Coast, man. And if that water gets contaminated, man, it's pretty much it's gonna be a bad situation, man. Because this state, I should say, it's the one of the main contributors of water for the West Coast, man. Majority of the water in the West Coast comes from right here, man. From right here, the drinking water and stuff, you know, the electricity and stuff, it all comes from here. You know, a large portion of it, I should say. And with that, I'm gonna get these couple scriptures I got. You know, this is Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. And why is that, man? Because, hey man, because you have the wicked that's ruling this earth, man. As I think it's Proverbs 29:2 tells you, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. As well as the earth, man. The earth and the people are mourning right now, man. Because the wicked are in rule, and they're furthering the destruction of this earth, because they don't cherish nothing, man. This earth was made for the elect's sake, man. For Israel, man. It tells you that in Ezra's, you know. And what's Esau doing? He's destroying our property, man. This earth, this world was made for us, man. And Esau is destroying it, man. That's why the Most High is going to exterminate Esau, man. And the rest of you fucking heathens are going to get put in subjection under first and foremost Yahweh Shai, and then trickling down to the elect, and then trickling down to the rest of the population of Yasharallah, man. Okay? Reading on. The haughty people of the earth do languish, man. Yeah, you proud people, your might is being took from you, man. Esau's might is being took, man. The proudest nation on this planet, and then you fucking waterhead goops are right up there with them, man. You know, you think that you're gonna be the next to rule, man. It's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen. The next to rule is Yasharallah, man. That's the next to rule, and it's prophesied that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of that followeth. Okay, verse 25. Or verse 5, Salakia. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. This nuclear shit is one way it's being defiled, man. Blood is another way that the earth is being defiled, man. And it's being defiled in various other ways too, man. Because because homosexual is running rampant, in you know, bestiality and all this transgenderism, and this earth needs recalibration, man, and it's gonna be recalibrated with thermonuclear destruction. Okay, reading on, because they have transgressed the laws, which are the laws of the Heavenly Father, not the laws of this fucking country, the laws of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenants. Yes, man, and that's what Esau has continued to do, man, is break the laws of the Heavenly Father, man. You know? And hold on. Okay, verse 6. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, which is the curse is Esau. I mean, Esau is the curse. Alright? And they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. And I mean, ultimately, this was talking about you know, Israel, but you know, on a second note, that this can be, you know, applied to Esau, man, because the earth is mourning under their rule, man. You know, I got one more script. This is Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great. Yeah, this time is coming, man. The time of judgment is coming about rapidly, man. Like I said, the earth, this time's been sped up, so this judgment is coming. It's gonna come, all right. And it says, reading on, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. And who's destroying the earth, man? You got this Hanford. Who built that shit? Esau. Then you got these fucking gooks that's talking about dumping a bunch of 1 million tons of nuclear waste radioactive waste into the ocean, man. Okay, this is madness, man. This is fucking madness, man. Hey, man, with that, I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna go. I went long enough. And give call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. The honors to the apostles and elders who feed and nourish the elect of the Heavenly Father. And salutations, salam, honor, and blessings to you sincere Akim out there, man. Shalom.